But first, we begin with John Ball Zoo at 9:01 this morning. Opening day coming up very soon. It's actually today, right?
It is.
Oh,
10 a.m.
yay, we're so excited. So Rhiannon Mulligan, who's the Director of Conservation and Education at the zoo, is here with us. I think that I'm more excited for the new lions that will be there. We've been seeing some pictures and videos of them so far. So what can we expect as JBZ opens up this season?
Yeah, so we've got all of your favorite animals. I like to tell everyone the baby snow leopard and the baby lynx cubs that we had last season are growing up. They're still adorable and as active as ever in this springtime weather that we're having. And then as you said, we have two new African lions. I got a sneak peek of them out in their backyard a few weeks ago, and they're gorgeous and really excited to see them out in their habitat.
Absolutely. It's really exciting because, you know, the opening of the zoo every year is such a monumental thing for not only you guys, but also some folks in the community that really enjoy the zoo. But I'm sure for you guys with this new addition with the lion there, and of course your babies getting acclimated to their new area, I'm sure this is very exciting for you guys.
It is. We have a lot going on. You'll see as you enter the zoo this season, the new otter habitat being built. So there's a lot of fun going on down at the entrance. We've got lanterns back this year, so that'll start April 9th. So we love to see those coming in and bringing those huge pops of color around the zoo this time
And there's your
of year.
lions.
Yeah.
So what are the names again?
Oh, you're gonna put me to the test.
Oh, sorry.
Peppo.
Yes.
And I think it's Amara.
Yes, I think you're right. I think you're right. Just wanted to make sure.
I didn't study
No, that's okay. That's really cool though. So what do you guys have planned for opening day?
So we've got all of our favorites. We're excited. The teams are ready to welcome guests in. Pygmy hippos will be down front, so you'll hopefully see Penelope or
Penelope. I love it.
Penelope rolling around in the water inside her day room. Yeah, and then all of our favorites. So the snow leopards were romping around the other day, and we've got the care team have been working really hard on updating a lot of those inside habitats, like our reptiles and smaller monkeys.
Very cool.
Awesome. What kind of preparations have you guys been doing over these past couple of weeks to just get ready for opening day?
Yeah, so there's lots of cleaning, lots of just freshening up. The care staff usually take the opportunity, just like we do a lot of spring cleaning. They are adding new climbing features and sort of freshening up those enrichment items in the habitats. We do that daily, but there's also just some seasonal stuff that happens as well. So putting our best foot forward and brushing all of the dust off over the winter, and excited to welcome everyone.
Yeah, kind of getting that broom out and spring cleaning a little bit as folks make their way into the zoo. I want to talk to you about conservation because I know that's a huge part of what your specific role is at John Ball Zoo.
Yes.
What is conservation for those that don't know, and what do those efforts look like at this type of zoo?
Yeah, so for us, we've dedicated at least 51% of our conservation efforts are focused on the Great Lakes. So we have a phenomenal program that focuses on rare butterflies here in the state. So we've been really successful with a partnership that we have with MSU in rearing rare butterflies to be released into the wild. So we're excited to continue that work. We also focus on rare turtles and doing a lot of work with our partners at the Public Museum on sturgeon and different mussels in the river. So we're gearing up for that season as well. And then we also have a lot of community science opportunities for people to engage with, whether that's getting free native plants and pollinator plants to take home and plant in your yard.
Oh, wow, that's
or monitoring different monarch. We've got a monarch larva monitoring. So getting out and watching for those monarch caterpillars. And then this spring, you'll see a City Nature Challenge. So we're going to have a friendly competition with Detroit Zoo as to who can collect the most observations of any animals, insects, flowers, plants out in your neighborhood or your backyard this
So anybody
spring.
can participate in that?
Anybody can participate
Wow,
in that.
all right, so Grand Rapids Metro, West Michigan, make sure you be on the lookout and send those into you guys, because that'll be a pretty cool thing. I think Grand Rapids and West Michigan can handle that.
Yeah, I think we can do it. We can definitely pull through. Now, getting ready for opening day, very exciting. But you guys have also been getting ready for, just like you mentioned, the Lantern Festival coming up at the beginning of April. Can you talk a little bit more about what you've been doing to prepare and what people can expect?
Yes, so we've had new lanterns coming in. So this is our third year for the festival. but completely new lanterns that we haven't seen before coming in. So those are getting installed as we speak and will be over the next couple of weeks. But that will open April 9th and run through June 15th. So you'll be able to see the colorful look of them during the day, but at night when you come for that lantern experience, it's an incredible sight to see with them all lit up.
It sounds like that's when the time for those lanterns really shine, when the lights go out and then you see all of them lit up. I mean, even there, it's a little bit dusky, and you can still see how vibrant they are with all the people walking through. And it's not just lanterns. There's a couple shows and events that'll be happening during the Lantern Festival period. What are those and what can people expect?
Yeah, so we bring in the cultural aspect, so you can see different performers up in our forest realm. I'm not sure what the lineup is this year, but it was really engaging, just quite a few different acts last summer. So we'll see what they bring this year.
Okay.
Exciting. Are there any animals that kind of poke their heads out sometimes at dusk or during the nighttime hours even that people can see?
You'll see the bald eagles out. We try to give quite a few of the animals access so they can choose whether to be inside in their dens or outside. So you might get a sneak peek of the snow leopard howling around and checking them out. We'll see what
Got to keep your eyes open
new baby thinks.
At the zoo. Yeah, no, so talk about the babies. What has that been like to kind of get them into the zoo area and get them into, I shouldn't say show ready, but I mean zoo, display ready. What is that like, and how do you guys take care of them at this young age?
Yeah, so really it's more focusing on our breeding program. So both of those species are what we call species survival plans. So we work with other zoos to, sort of match up genetics-wise if mom and dad are a good match. And then we just kind of cross our fingers and hope for those babies. So the baby snow leopard just had her sort of first full checkup with the vet, and everything turned out well. She's got her annual shots for the year and got introduced back to mom, and so those two have just been acclimating together. It's really fun to see the animals get used to seeing more people as we open up. So I was walking the Wildway Trail the other day when it was really warm, and the howler monkeys happened to be out, and they ran right up to the netting as I walked down the trail. So we're excited to just see.
We want to see who's there.
They're just as excited to see our visitors as we are.
Would you say a lot of those newer animals are more curious to see people? Or are they still a little bit shy?
They're definitely curious. So that snow leopard is down front checking things out. I've seen the Canada lynx going after the squirrels and the birds that maybe venture a little closer to the habitat. So it's exciting to see them engage as well.
Absolutely. So you were at the beginning of the interview, you were telling us about some of the new things being built at the zoo. What are the projects you guys have going underway right now?
Yeah, so you'll see a new state-of-the-art North American river otter habitat going in right down front. We've got a new parking lot that'll be site certified, so incorporating those conservation aspects into it that are so important to us. And then we've got a new pathway up by our chimpanzee and lions that will, in a few years, head up to the new African expansion that we've got planned.
Okay.
So lots of activity and exciting things to come in the next few years at the zoo.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys really do have a good thing going on over at John Ball Zoo. It's kind of really cool to see the new things that you guys have coming this way. I'm curious though, animal activity, what's like the best time of day to go?
Ooh, I always tell everyone, so springtime is great. The animals aren't used to visitors, but first thing in the morning, so when they first get out, a lot of them get their sort of morning diet or food or breakfast, as we would say, first thing in the morning, and then towards later in the day as well. So they'll start getting, they have sort of those internal clocks just like we do in terms of, hey, I think dinner might be waiting for me on the other side of that door. So
that's funny. Is there any weather type of pattern you've noticed when it's rainy, cloudy, sunny?
Yeah, so actually misty light rain is a perfect time to go. If you can, put on your raincoat or bring an umbrella, a lot of them are a lot more active at that time.
Wow.
I don't know if it's just the new, the smells in the air or what does it.
It could be. I mean, honestly, I only have memories of going to the zoo when it is like that misty type of rain, right? You're wearing the rain jacket, but it's still fun all the way around. Let's talk about staffing. Are you guys fully staffed up, or do you still need spring and summer staff?
We are currently staffing for the summer. So if you're interested, we hire about 300 seasonals every year, and the teams are in the process of completing those teams out. So be sure to check us out online and come join us for the season.
Yeah, any idea what you guys are looking for so far?
Yeah, generally it's our retail, our food and beverage team, admissions teams. So we might have a few education positions. We're gearing up for summer camp as well. So if you're
Summer
interested,
camp,
that's
yeah, I'm
exciting.
sure you guys have that to look forward to. And you obviously would need staff for that.
Yes.
And what kind of summer programs do you guys run?
So we run camps for 3-year-olds through going into 9th grade.
Okay.
Day camps, and we typically will hire sort of college age or entry, first year few teachers that are interested in doing something fun for the summer.
Pretty cool.
That's so exciting. So you have the summer camps coming up. I mean, I feel like it's the sign of the times when the zoo is starting to open.
Right.
It's basically, all right, spring is here, basically. We're getting into summer. Also, talking about summer, though, in July, I understand you guys have a pollinators exhibit coming up, too, right?
We do, yeah, the power of pollinators. So if you were familiar with the dinosaurs last year, this summer will actually be larger than life pollinators. Think hummingbirds and bumblebees. And we're working with a company that does that. It's the first of its kind. So we've had a lot of input in featuring some of the rare butterflies and insects that we work with. But that'll bring the importance of those pollinators to life for our visitors to see and add a different pop and something new to visit each season.
Absolutely. It kind of switches it up a little bit,
Yeah.
right? If you want to get tickets, how can we do that?
Just check us out online, jbzoo.org. We've got daytime tickets, and then you can also see what behind-the-scenes opportunities we have available as well.
All right. Well,
Awesome.
thank you so much for joining us this morning. Yes, the opening day will be today, Friday, March 21st. On your screen is their website where you can purchase your tickets. You can also be a member. You could be a guest. One of those options there on the screen. And of course, it sounds like there's tons of stuff going out there at the John Ball Zoo. Rhiannon, we really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right.